Hey guys, back with a new educational video, and in this week our content is coming from Dr. Mark Hyman, one of my favorite people on the interwebs. Actually, he's not, if you couldn't tell. So Hyman likes to really stir the pot and say things that are pretty outlandish, but that the average person buys into. It's really kind of disturbing. But he put up a post the other day that really made me laugh. And the post was, artificial sweeteners trick your metabolism into thinking sugar is on its way. This causes your body to pump out insulin, the fat storage hormone which lays down more belly fat. Let's unpack that a little bit. So first of all, there's actually no research that I'm aware of showing that artificial sweeteners increase insulin. There's been several studies looking at it, none has shown this. Further, if insulin was released in significant amounts from consuming artificial sweeteners, then every time you drank a Diet Coke, you would go hypoglycemic. Why? Because insulin responds to increases in blood glucose, and insulin acts to drive glucose into cells and lower blood glucose. So if your blood glucose does not elevate, which would not happen from a Diet Coke, then you're going to go hypoglycemic because if insulin's released, it's going to drive down your blood sugar. That doesn't happen. So the only other option is if insulin went up, that glucagon is also going up in concert. Glucagon acts in opposition to insulin. But the great thing about glucagon is you don't have to worry about fat storage because glucagon increases lipolysis. So anything that would be happening with insulin would be offset by glucagon. But the research seems to show that artificial sweeteners don't really increase insulin. And if we look at the long-term data, straight up, there was a study where they compared people who drank artificial sweeteners versus water. Okay, so they had one group just drink water, they had another group that drank sugar or artificially sweetened beverages. They actually found that the group that drank artificially sweetened beverages lost a little bit more body weight and body fat. I'm not saying that these things are fat burners. They are not. That group probably consumed less calories. For me and others, I know that having a Diet Coke can be a little satiating or something for that nature. The carbonation, you get that little bit of sweetness, it can kind of hold off some of those sugar cravings. And that doesn't work for everybody. Some people don't like being exposed to sweetness, any kind of sweetness, because it causes them to have an urge to overeat on sweetness. Hey, that's great. If you know you're one of those people, then avoid. But if you're people like me and Holly, who really get a lot out of just being able to have something a little bit sweet, then it's fine. And there's no evidence it increases insulin. It's not going to cause you to lay down body fat. And if it did, why, when it's compared straight up with water, do we not see a drastically different loss of body fat? We don't see that. In fact, we see just a little bit more loss in the group drinking artificial sweeteners. So I'm sorry, Mark Hyman. That's bro science, and it just got busted. If you guys like this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click on the links in the description to purchase some of our fine fecal matter. No, I mean, just buy our shit.